But when we look at the people that ebb and flow out of our life, they have something to give us and we have something to give them. But we don't want the landlord and the boss man or boss woman or the miserable person at the office to be the ones that move us as we go through life. We have to say, okay, so these people are either they're designed to grind, maybe to design a rough, get the rough edges off of me, or they're here to help me. So that then I realize, okay, so I'm going to reorder my night so that my morning is better and so that my day is better. And I build this foundation for my day so that I'm not moved by the unpleasant individuals, the jerks at work, or the you know, I know the landlord's coming for the rent money every single month. And I realize everybody's got to get paid. So if I'm going to deal with these unpleasant people, I want to make my life pleasant. And so if I can be principled and disciplined and make my life pleasant and present, then when these people come asking for what they want, saying, time to pay up, sucker. And then we can say, okay, I knew you were coming. I knew you were coming and I'm prepared for you and you're not going to rock my boat. Uh, I'm on a different trajectory where I'm not being pushed around by people, but I understand that they're coming to push and I'm going to be ready for them. And I'll do a little, I don't know, that Heisman Trophy move, I'll block and pivot, get around
Copy
you.
that, man. Copy that. I
Yeah.
love that. I love that. Got a few more questions. I'm gonna try to
Sure.
get them in. It's a handful more. I don't want to let you walk out of here and I try to ask at least the majority of these questions.
Hmm.
But real quick, if somebody said, you know what, I'm just not a morning person, Michael. I just never been like that. What's your what's your real talk response to them?
Hmm.
Because those kind people who have those kind of responses, they often need a push, a
Mhm.
shove out, a bit greater than the norm in order to get, their butts and get it. They might need a coach. They might need,
Yes.
somebody to, kind of just give them that push. What's your response to somebody who said, I'm not a morning person, I can't develop those kind of habits and disciplines? What would you say to them,
Yes.
real quick?
Well, I would say first off, from my perspective, as trying, living the Christian life, reading the Bible, I find out that I'm supposed to refer to men as my fathers or brothers, and women as my sisters or mothers. So, coming from this mindset of not making your life more miserable with condemnation, but coming along and saying, please learn from my mistakes. Of I needed to understand that if I had discipline in my evening, then that would make my mornings less painful. And and I